I want to talk about Ride with Norman Reedus. This is season 3?
Season 3, yeah.
And this is why I love you, because I want to hear stories. It's riding, just motorcycle riding. And this is who are you doing? Who are you riding with this season?
This season we got Melissa McBride. We did a great ride with her. A couple of people from the show. I just left Nashville yesterday. Marilyn Manson.
Really?
Yeah.
What is he? He seems cool.
He's super cool. He's probably gonna kill me for saying this, but he's the sweetest guy ever. I mean, like,
he's
the
like,
nicest
I worked
guy.
my whole career to be not the sweetest guy, but he is.
I mean,
he
kids
rides?
love him. And, well, I had him in a sidecar, which is amazing. Yeah.
I just want to see even a picture of that. That's fantastic.
I'll show you a picture. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a dream person you want to ride with?
I'd love to ride with Cher. I know it sounds different, but Cher, I mean, she's such a badass, and I love Cher. My little sister used to have a Cher doll, and I had a J.J. Arms doll, if you know who that is.
No.
He's a detective that coincidentally didn't have arms, but yeah.
That's his last name?
Arms, yeah. He actually, Brando hired him once to go find his son. He talks about him on the trial, but like you can change his hands to hooks and guns and knives, and his license plate would flip over, and he had like jungle cats. Yeah, real guy.
J.J. Arms?
Yeah.
I don't know J.J. Arms.
Yeah,
I did have a Cher doll, but I mean, besides
Did
that,
you?
I mean, my sister had one. Yeah.
I used to make the Cher doll and the J.J. Arms kind of make out and stuff.
Does Cher ride?
She does. Yeah, she rides. Yeah.
She is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Of course,
That's
Cher
my
rides
dream.
a motorcycle.
Yeah.
That would be the coolest thing ever. Cher, if you're watching, ride with Norman Reedus. Yeah, I mean, please. I got to get the nerve up. I really want to ride with you. I got to learn how to do it though, because but I love it. I have respect.
It's a piece of cake. You'll be great.
No, I don't know, man. I get nervous. I can barely walk. I mean, I get nervous. I see people on motorcycles, and I'm like, respect.
No, it's great.
I'm like, raindrop. Oh yeah. Too late. Okay. Was that why on Walking Dead that you ride a motorcycle? Is because you ride it in real life?
Well, originally they had me riding a horse, and I'm terrified of horses. Like I really scared of horses. Yeah.
Afraid of horses? Why? Bad experience?
Because they have big eyes, and someone said they could smell your fear and all this stuff.
They could smell your fear.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. So they freaked me out. But when
have you ever worked with a horse?
Yeah. I once did a movie that Robert Redford directed called The Conspirator, and I was supposed to come in and scream at a bunch of people on a horse, and but the horse was trained to, trot backwards and get in single file with the other horses. So I'd come in screaming, and all of a sudden, in the middle of my angry monologue, the horse would trot backwards, and I could hear Redford like, "Someone handled Norman's horse," and I was like, "I'm gonna get fired from this job." But yeah.
Bad horse. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful.
Do you ever? This is a true story. I heard this. Did you ever gamble or play a Walking Dead slot machine and win money off yourself?
No, I did. Yeah. But
I think that's the best story ever. It did happen?
Well, I went there to Vegas for the CES festival, convention, and I see this giant slot machine, the Walking Dead slot machine, and I'm like, there's no one in this little section. So I put in $1, I hit the button, I start recording it, and it lands Daryl Dixon, Daryl Dixon, Daryl Dixon, Daryl Dixon, Daryl Dixon, and just kept going and going and going. Yeah.
How much?
Like a little over like $850, Yeah.
Dude, that's fantastic.
Yeah. I thought I was being punked or something. It was like
you just looking at your face coming up. Did you even know those things existed?
I mean, I've seen them before, but I'd never really played one. So, but I'm sitting here looking at my phone, like recording it. I'm like, what? It's like boom, 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 boom.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen like merch or anything that your face has been on where you're like, I can't believe they made that?
A bunch of stuff. Yeah. But I brought you a little something. I don't know what's that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that.
Is this your room key? Wait, is this an air freshener?
It's an air freshener. Yeah. I mean, look how filthy I am. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
And I'm so dirty right here. I thought it would smell like gasoline or something, but
no, it smells like vanilla.
Like vanilla, yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's not how you smell in real life. I mean, you smell good, but it's not vanilla.
I know.
Maybe you did smell a little bit like vanilla when you walked in. And that's probably why.
That's
you carried it in your pocket.
Yeah. I put one of those in Andy Lincoln's car just as like a ha-ha to you.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
You mess with him?
All the time. But I mean, he's The thing about Andy, he's got no coordination whatsoever. So he's
Andy
like
Link has no coordination.
Zero. But he like I was talking to them and so Jeffrey Dean Morgan calls me, right? And he goes, oh man, tonight's gonna suck. And I'm like, why? And he goes, because I have the big fight scene with Andy, and he's gonna punch me in the face. He's gonna drink a lot of coffee. He's gonna get super excited. He's gonna punch me in the face.
Wait, for real though? I mean,
For real, right?
But it's like acting.
It's supposed to be acting, yeah. But he has no coordination, right? But he goes.
Well, that's not cool. I don't care if you're not coordinated. He hits people?
Oh yeah. But
does he know that?
Yeah, the thing is, he does it, and then he like completely denies that he did it. But Jeff's on the phone. He's going, man, he's gonna punch me in the nose. And then my other line rings, and it's Andy going, okay, so tonight I'm getting ready. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna add a karate kick, and I'm gonna chop him in the throat, and I'm gonna do all this stuff. And I was like, where are you? He goes, I'm driving to set. I'm like, dude, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a night scene. We don't have to be there till 8. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get there early, and he's drinking coffee. Right?
I'm gonna have 3 coffees and 8 Red Bulls,
Yeah.
and then I'm really gonna fake hit him.
Yeah, and so I go, can you hold on 1 second? Click, click. I'm like, dude, you're so screwed. Like, he's gonna punch you in the face, and then I get a text in the middle of the night, and it's Jeff with a Band-Aid on his nose with an ice pack, right?
No.
Yeah, he punched him in the nose, like fractured his
Has
nose.
he ever hit you?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. He well, we did this one scene, and I beat the crap out of him, basically. And then he's supposed to run and tackle me off camera, right? Just jump into an airbag. But he jumps and he punches me in the face with double fists.
A double fist punch?
Like this, boom, like right?
What?
And and then I look over at Matt, our camera guy, and I'm like, did you see that? And he goes, oh yeah, I saw that. And then like an hour later, I'm kind of going like this, and he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
You wouldn't even give it up?
Because he knows. He's good at it. Yeah.
Norman Reedus, everybody.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.